How's everybody doing? It's PR here. I'm back with a free agency update. Want to be one of the first people on here. Haven't really done that in a while. But I've been focused on work. I've been focused on my life, as you can see. Life after living in your mother's basement. But I've been also focused on my podcasts here and there with my two friends, Two Birds and a Third football podcast. It's just for fun, We're we get serious, but it's all fun. It's all good. But I want to be one of the first Eagles fans to update you on free agency. With the fact that the Eagles didn't have that much money in free agency, wasn't sure what they were gonna do. I was only looking at possible, low risk selections for not a lot of money. But as you can see, there's updates in the background. I'm on Eagles message board. I'm on Facebook. I'm only getting the best updates. I only do the best updates. You know, I only get the best. But earlier today, the Eagles signed Torrey Smith. I wanted Kenny Britt. I wanted to get him, but the Cleveland Browns swooped him up. I thought he was a better option than Torrey Smith. But the Eagles got Torrey Smith. They got a guy who's a deep threat who can stretch the field. And, I liked Torrey Smith a few years ago. He's obviously declined. I'm hoping that he's a 2-year deal, $5 million a year. I think that's a low risk amount of money. It's not that bad, especially if he's going to play number 2 receiver, and he's an upgrade over basically anyone else we had on the team. So I didn't really mind it. I wanted Kenny Britt, but you can't always get what you want. But earlier today, they were talking about the Eagles possibly getting Alshon Jeffrey. The Vikings were in on it. The Colts were in on it. But at about 1 p.m. Pacific time, the Eagles pulled the trigger. $14 million, 1-year contract. Not a big fan of the contract. I'm a big fan of Alshon Jeffrey's talent. I liked Alshon Jeffrey ever since his South Carolina days. Hopefully he doesn't get busted again like he did for Chicago. Hopefully Wentz is a better quarterback than Matt Barkley or Jay Cutler was. So hopefully we can give him an environment where he can succeed. I also believe our wide receivers coach, our current wide receivers coach, was his wide receivers coach during his glory years in Chicago. He had a very good 2013 campaign, maybe 2014. I'm not sure, but he's definitely got the skill set to be a good receiver. So this means the Eagles will not be drafting wide receiver early. You possibly see third round D.D. Westbrook, but Corey Davis, it's just a pipe dream, Gonna have to stop watching highlight film of him. But possible Sidney Jones in the 14th pick. I don't want to draft a running back that early. I think you can get one third, fourth round. Foreman, Hill out of Wyoming, or Matt Days out of NC State in the later rounds. But I'm excited. I mean, the Eagles have some decent receivers now. I think they overpaid for them. I don't know where they're getting this cap space from. Possibly from releasing Connor Barwin. I don't know. But I'm definitely excited about this. We got some decent receivers, guys better than we had last year. So at least Carson Wentz will have some legitimate targets to throw to instead of just practice squad players. So, also the Eagles signed Chance Warmack to a 1-year contract. Ever since the end of the season, or when the season started wrapping up, and I saw free agent guards, I knew they had to, get on Chance Warmack. I'm a big fan of his in his Tennessee Titans days. And, the one thing the Eagles can do to bring the gang back together, sign Nick Foles, okay? Find a way to trade Chase Daniel and sign Nick Foles. I need to get my man crush back. Let's go. So that's all I got. It's PR. Peace. I'm out. Still working on that the project that I was planning on working on. So look out for that. And I'm signing off. Peace.